Welcome to this wireframing tutorial using Balsamiq. This tutorial is designed especially for business analysts and beginners. Okay, so as a business analyst, being able to create wireframes is a valuable skill that helps you communicate project requirements clearly with stakeholders, designers, and developers. So this tutorial will walk you through the basics of wireframing, and it will also provide a step-by-step guide to creating a wireframe for a hotel cleaner's website. So we'll be doing that together. Come with me, okay? So to start, you will have to visit balsamiq.com and log in or sign up, or you can choose to start with a 30 days free trial, whichever one that works for you. So once you're logged in, click on this, and this is to create a new project, okay? And once you click on that, the canvas will appear, and that's where you start designing and creating your wireframes. And remember, we'll be creating a wireframe for a hotel cleaner's website. All right, so before I proceed, let's quickly talk about this panel that you can see here. So this is called the assets panel, where you have different widgets and icons. Okay, so basically we will be touching each and every one of them while we design our wireframes today. So here we have the commons. As you progress, as you keep on practicing with your Balsamiq, more tools, more widgets will keep on appearing here. They are the tools you use often. Okay, so without wasting more time, when you click on when you click on container, okay, that's where you have different containers. So for instance, if we want to develop an app for phone, this is what we are going to use. Okay, but since we are developing a website, we have to choose this. Can you see it? Browser window. So you either double click or you click and drag. Here, I just double clicked and it appeared on my canvas. Do you get what I just did? Double click or click and drag. So once you double click or drag it into your canvas, you have to size it. Choose the size you want. So you can do that by extending from here, or assuming you already have your sizes, you can just impute the figures here. All right, but if you don't, you just extend from here till you get that perfect size that you want. I think this is good so far. So the next thing is to name our website. Okay, double click on this. Can you see that? A web page. We have to name it, and it's called, let's just call it Posh Cleaners. Okay, Posh Cleaners. And here we type in poshcleaners.com. So after typing that, just click outside the box and it appears. So assuming you still want to change it or you made a mistake, do it again, double click on it, make the necessary corrections that you want, click outside, and that's it. So without wasting much time, what are the features you would see once you land on a page, on a website, on the landing page? What are the features that you will see? So these features are, number one, we have your logo. Okay, so if you log into any website, one of the striking thing you would see is a logo. So this image placeholder, we will drag it, okay, to the left for our logo. Okay, and we can choose to call that logo. Okay, remember, in wireframing, you don't necessarily have to beautify it with colors or different images. Just do the necessary thing. That is the work of the UI UX designer. Okay, just create the structure. That is your job. So we drag this image placeholder, keep it here for it to represent our logo. Okay, so what is the next thing you can easily see once you land on a website? Already we have our logo, so the next thing should be, let's say okay, so to create our login, login, register buttons, all we have to do is come to this text. You can see different kinds of text widgets. So we choose this text inputs. Okay, as we go on, you understand why we choose that. So First, let's call this email. Or let's just call it username. Username. And we can duplicate this by clicking Ctrl D. And we call this password. Okay, but we have to position this. So as I'm moving this text, can you see the line? It's telling me the correct positions, if it's centralized or not. So I'll bring this down to just to make our work look neater. Okay, I'll bring it down a little bit. So the next is for us to create, where after you input your username and password, the next is you click on login. Okay, so to do that, we have to come to this, where are my buttons here? To buttons. Remember, we are currently on text, so I'll come to buttons and I'll look for, I think this, bring it down here, and we call it login tab. Is it making sense now? I believe so. So we just bring this up a little bit just to make our work neater. So anything else, forgot password. So to do that, remember how forgot password is not usually on a button. It's more like a text. So remember the kind of text we used for this username and password. We use text input, but for our forgot password, we can use this particular one, some text. Okay. So once you double click on that, you can drag it in here to wherever you want. So I want it somewhere here to be aligned with this one, and we can call it forgot password with a question mark. Okay, good. So what else do you think? We have to reduce the size. So I click on this, come to the properties. So once you click on any of them, you will see the properties. Okay, you can minimize it from here. Okay, so to reduce the size, so it would be a little bit smaller, scroll down to the size here and let's make it 10. Okay, and we can choose to add just a very little color to it, and that's it. So is it making sense now? I hope so. Good. So I think something is missing yet before the login and all that. So we need to have like our company name written boldly somewhere here. Okay. And we are also going to use the test assets. So for that, we have to use this one, the same one we used for our forgot password. Okay. So we double click, drag it here. Okay. And what are we going to call it? What's the name of our company again? Porsche Cleaners. Porsche Cleaners Limited. Okay, and obviously we have to increase the size, the font, like we did. We will do similar thing like what we did for the forgot password. So you click on it, go to the properties and increase it. So let's make it, let's say a 16. No, that's still quite small. Let's make it 24. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. Okay, then again, we have to position it very well. Okay, so it's at the middle right now, so I'll take it up. Good. Anything else? So maybe the company have like a headline, something like reliable, thorough, trustworthy, blah blah blah, all of that, and you don't really want to impute it. You can choose to use this squiggly lines, okay, to do that. So just drag it, or if you don't want to use that, you can always write out the text. I don't know if that makes sense, okay, but just for the sake of consistency, let's continue with what we've been doing. Okay, so we'll call that our headline: reliable, thorough, and trustworthy. Let's increase the font size a little bit. So we can call this, maybe make this size 18. Oh, it's quite big. Let's reduce it to 16. Okay. And again, we position this very well. Or maybe we reduce it a little more. I really hope you guys are following me. Let's make this a 13. Okay. Because when you reduce it, the size would reduce. So all you have to do is reposition it again. Good. So once you click on this website, it will bring you straight to the landing page. You put, if you're a registered customer, put your username, put your password, your login. But let's say you forgot your password, you click here, it will take you to the password reset page. So before we start showing how to link, because normally when you click on it, it should take you to another page. So before we can start showing how to do all of that, let's quickly add some other features to this our landing page for it to make more sense. And what are the features we can add? We can add our socials like the Instagram page, Facebook, email, and all of that. So to quickly do that, you can come here to this quick search where I clicked just now and type Instagram. Okay, so once you type that, it will bring out anything that is related to what you just typed. So you click on it and drag this down here. Okay, always make use of your lines, your boundaries. Okay, good. So this icon is quite big, so I have to reduce it. Click on it, go to the properties, and then can you see all of these sizes? It's currently on small, so I need it to be extra small, so I bring it down here and maybe add a little color. I'm not really sure of Instagram color, but for just sake of this learning, let's choose this color. Okay, then we close the property. Can you see that? And like I said, once you do your resize, of course the position would change, so you have to bring it back again. Okay, good. That's it. So what is the next feature we would like to add? Let's say Facebook. So you type your Facebook, click on it. Here it comes. So we'll quickly go to the properties. Let's change the color to blue and make it extra small again. Close the properties here. Okay. So let's add one more socials. Then we move on to another thing. Let's add, let's say, Twitter. Okay, choose this. Change, go to the properties, and what color are we going to choose for Twitter? Let's say this color. Make it extra small, and then close the properties. Good. So these are my socials. Okay, any other thing? Let's say we can have something like about us, contact us. So for that, we can quickly go to our text. Remember, choose the some text. Okay, and you write about us. Because normally when you click on the about us, it should take you to another page where you read up about the company. Okay, so you can Control D, and then we'll have contact us. Good. Bring this here a little bit down. I think I will have to reduce it just small, make it 12. Then with this size 12. Okay. Good. So we have about us, contact us, and then we have our socials. So without wasting much of our time, I think this so far is what you can see on any landing page. Click on the website, you see the company logo, you see the company's name, you log in. If you forgot your password, if you just want to know about the company, you click on this. You can click on this to contact them. If you want to check them out on socials, you click on any of this. Okay, so we won't do much on this. Now, the next thing we would do is, so assuming you forgot your password here, you click on this, it should take you to a password reset page. So what we are going to do is this. We'll click on this forgot password. You can do it in two ways anyway. And come to the properties and click on, can you see these links? No link, yeah? So you can choose to link it to a new wireframe. Sorry, you can choose to link it to the current wireframe, which is the wireframe 1. Or you can choose to link it to a web app. You can choose to link it to a new wireframe. So when I click on this, another wireframe will appear here. So when you click on forgot password, it will bring you straight to the new wireframe. Okay, you can choose to link it to any of this, right? But I'm not going to link it to a new wireframe yet. You know why? Because I want to maintain consistency. So what I would rather do is I would come here, first of all, rename this my wire page, and we can call it the landing page. Okay, click on rename. Now after that, I'll click on it again, and then I choose duplicate. The essence of doing duplicate instead of create new wireframe is for some of these things we've done here, okay, for consistency. Imagine creating a new wireframe page, and you have to start adding some of these features all over again. Okay, so we duplicate and take out what we don't need. All right, so click on duplicates, and we are going to name it forgot reset password. Yeah, let's call it reset password reset page. Password reset page. Okay, so you click on rename. Now, for the password reset page, okay, the logo can still be there. This can still be there. But some of this we have to change definitely. So let's link it first. Click on forgot password. Come to the properties. Under links, click on it. Can you see the renamed pages here? So we link it to password reset page. I click on it, close my properties. So for me to access the page that I just linked it to, okay, you have to keep your cursor on it, click on alternate, then this finger would appear, then you click on the forgot password. Okay, so it will automatically. Okay, so I will take that again. You place your cursor there because it's already linked. Can you see that? You click on alternate and click. It will bring you to the new page you just renamed. Okay, but I want to quickly show you guys something. So if I try to move this, can you see what's happening? It is not grouped yet. So what can I do to group it? Because you at times you need to move your what's it called? You need to move everything around. So you quickly highlight everything. Okay, highlight everything you've got. It's highlighted. Then you click on Control G to group it. So I've grouped it just now and I'll try to move it again. Can you see? It's not scattering. It's not all over the place. Everything is grouped. Good. So we will quickly go to our linked page right now. Second. Okay, so here I've already linked this, so it's not going to move. It's not going to scatter and be everywhere. Okay, so we have to work on the reset password. So when you are resetting your password, you have enter new password. Okay. This we enter new password. Okay. That is for the password reset. And this we'll take this out and we change this to, let's say, submit. Is that okay? So here you enter your new password, you re-enter the new password and click on submit. So once you click on submit, it should maybe send the new password reset link to your registered email. Now you can't show all of that here. So what are you going to do? How would you do that? How would you indicate that here so that the designers or the developers will get a grasp of what you are trying to do or the information you're trying to pass, or how this would behave once you click on submit? So that is where the sticky notes comes in. Okay, so you quickly search for sticky notes. Search for notes. Okay, so once you type notes, can you see this comment? Click on it and you can bring it here outside the what you're creating. Okay, not inside. Keep it outside. Okay, that's where you now write a note. Once I'm just giving an example, an instance. Once the user enters and re-enter a new password and then clicks on submit, then a new password reset link should be sent to the user's registered email address. Okay, does that make sense? So we have to reduce these words because obviously they are quite big. Again, we come to our properties and let's make it a size 8. Good. So that is it. With this note, you are already telling the developer how you want this platform to behave. Enter new password, re-enter new password, click on submit. Okay. And then with your notes, they know how to go about all of that. Is that okay? Good. So back to our landing page. Did you see how I did that? I had to click on the landing page, but you know, if you're if you're on the website, you don't have to go outside and click. So you need to put a link that can take you back okay, to the landing page. So we can put, let's say, login back here. We can link this submit back to our landing page. Is that okay? So you can click on the properties, come to link, and then let's say link it to the landing page. Okay. Normally, once you click on submit, you receive the reset password reset email in your email. You receive it. Okay. Okay, so we're going to duplicate this and we can rename it to, let's say, home page. Rename. Then we move this, okay, position it. It's not scattering again because we already grouped it. All right, but for me to easily delete some things that I don't want here, I'll have to ungroup, and you right click, ungroup. Okay, right click, ungroup. All right, so I don't want some things here, so I'm going to take them out. Okay, so I'm not going to do much from homepage, okay, because basically, like I said at the beginning of this lesson, this is just an intro for beginners. All right, so I'm not going to do so much on this homepage, but let me quickly show you something. So let's say once you land on the homepage, all right, you can see, let's say, this widgets. When you click on it, it should give you options of, let's say, the services the company offer and all of that. And also you make space for images. There we can use this image placeholder, but this time around we might have to increase it, and we you get, so maybe, you know, for instance, when you log in on the dashboard, you see a very beautiful picture of maybe a man holding a mopping stick. So whatever, like I said, that is the job of the UI UX designer. Yours is to create the architecture, kind of. So here we place this image here. Okay, sorry, this moved obviously because I ungrouped. And yeah, so this is our dashboard. So back to our landing page. Remember what brought us to the home page is when you put your username, password, you click on login, it should take you somewhere. So again, we have to link this to our home page. And that's the home page because we already created that. So when you click on this, it automatically brings you to the home page. Okay, so that will be all for today. Yeah, that will be all for today. So today we talked about different containers you can use. We talked about how to link your how to link, yeah, and then what again? Yeah, so basically that's just it for today. Okay, and how to import widgets and all of that. Okay, let's just do one more thing before we call it a day. So for the socials, you can, for us to link it, okay, basically is what we've been doing here. You can come to Instagram, for instance, go to the properties, you can see the linking part, then link to a web address. Okay, so here you put down, let's say, assuming the Instagram link is, remember, it's the company's Instagram page. All right, but let's just type the Instagram link, instagram.com, and click on OK. So we close this. Let's see if the link is correct. So that's it. Okay, so like I said, the link, the Instagram link should be the link for the company. So you can choose to do that directly, or maybe go copy the link from Instagram and paste it there. So that is it from me to you for today. If you have any question, please put it in the chat box. I will always make another video and give you a reply. Thank you so much for coming around today. Have a nice day. Bye.